All right, Forex Fargo checking back in. Today is the 16th of Wednesday of October. It is Wednesday. Who do invite? I don't know how to invite anyone. Word, here we go, here we go, here we go. You know what I'm gonna do too? I'm actually about to just throw this up in there. Throw this in there. Bam. Where's my Zoom ID at? There we go. Oops. You in here? Yep, I can see you. All right, smooth. Bet. Hold on. Let me go back to sharing my screen. Share this screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. Share. I just shared the link in my Telegram, so maybe people will join, maybe not. But all right. This is what we're talking about. All right, so we're looking for sales if blah 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 blah. Supply zone holds a resistance, waiting for a candle closure below and September resistance level. We are also, and then the fourth confluence is we are anticipating price to move down toward our descending, our ascending in line to create potential lower high before continuing up. How you spell continuing up. Well, right. So we'll do that. Shorty's at the crib already.
Where you go?
Yeah. I told her Mark they wasn't treating her right. I'm like, yo, fuck that place. So I'll come home.
Nah, you gotta go sit. If you just came in, you gotta go say hello to her.
Nah, I'm hip. So I mean, I just spoke to her on the phone. She understands what I'm doing right now.
Oh, other people have joined. I told you people would join.
Yeah, bro. I put this in the Telegram. That's why, like my Forex Fargo one, you know, because at the end of the day, this is for you, and I will give you more time. But a lot of people ask me how I do look at shit, so I'm gonna just tell them like these are rules that I do and what I look for. Once again, so look, we are anticipating. This is a ascending trend line, daily ascending trend line. Daily ascending trend line, potential lower high. Bam. All right. So this, my friends, is so everyone can understand what's going on. All right. Wow. So I'm being nice because there's really no need for me to, but I just feel like being nice, you know. I mean, talking to people because I was doing this with one of my family members, and like now I just feel like talking to a little bit more people and understanding how it is that I trade. But anyways, we can see that this zone at the top is a not only a daily resistance level, but it's an August resistance level. It's a monthly resistance level. This zone at the top, the supply zone, has been tested one time, two times, and now we're looking as if we are on our third bounce right now. Okay. We look at a daily time frame, which we're looking at. We can see that we did have a bounce off of our September level. So earlier in September, price came up to 108,450. Fucking as soon as it came up here, it fell back down to 107. All right, it fell back down to our previously support, like our previous broken support level, right? So let me do this. Let me extend it like this. All right, so you guys understand. So price broke through this level, retested, came up here, came back down, right? Because this is a support level, it bounced off that support level. It came down and broke, came down and bounced again off of this September resistance level, right? So that being a double top formation, came back down and came and created what is a fake out, okay? Or a stop. tested our ascending trend line. So this was a first bounce. All right. So first bounce off trend line. We are, yeah, let me do this so you guys can understand. And your trading should have, it shouldn't be complicated, but you should look at everything like this. So first bounce off TL, right? We'll do it like that. First bounce off TL. We'll do all these little notes in like green and shit. Like green. Where's that color at? Where's the lime green at? We'll do it. Yeah, whatever. Y'all can see that. I'm gonna delete this and just copy paste, delete that, do it as a text. Potential second bounce off trend line, potential lower high created. All right. Now, right now we are not in a trade. All right, so people understand what's going on. We are looking for shorts up until this little blue area. All right, because price doesn't always just continue up. Like GB has been something different. All right. Now, what we're looking for on a daily time frame, we're looking for a daily closure below this 1.08586, or even better, this 1.08 450, which is daily.
Ross, you got a dog?
I got 3 dogs, bro. Hold on. Rocco, chill out. It's my Nigga's wild, bro. He's an alarm clock. Yes. He's mad happy. Yeah, so we are anticipating and looking for a daily close, a 4-hour close, daily close specifically, a 4-hour close, below one of these 2 levels right here. This first level or the second level, preferably the second level. It being a monthly resistance level would be good. Okay, if that does happen, what you could see is a potential head and shoulders pattern, all right? Because if you have a break and a retest below this, right? So let's say that our September resistance, so everyone understands, all right? Huh? Oh, so this will be the left shoulder. This could be up here, could be a potential head. If we do have a retest right here, that'll be the right shoulder, right? So it'll look something like, inverse head and shoulders and come down like that, right? So that's something that could potentially be seen on a 4-hour. That's just being very optimistic and just understanding that, the market can do whatever it wants, okay? Now, going back to the rules that we have set for ourselves, oh no, bro, where'd they go? Oh, okay, there we go. All right. So I don't know if everyone can see this and read this. Babe, I'm about to like this, so I'll get that to you in a second. All right, so we're looking for sells if, and once again, we'll have a sell limit because we're looking for a break and a retest, all right? So we'll have a sell limit, not a sell stop. We're not looking to catch price when it drops down. We're looking to catch price on the break and the retest of the previous broken structure, which being September resistance level, all right? So we can see from a higher time frame that our supply zone holds its resistance. Our supply zone up here is holding as resistance. It's a daily resistance level as well as an August, September level and monthly. All right. It looks like a first or second bounce off of this level. So let's go to the daily. We can see that we have 1, 2, and this looks like actually when price came back down here. So this looks like a first bounce and a potential second bounce. 1-hour time frame looks like a double top M formation is forming. So let's go down to the 1-hour time frame. All right. 1-hour time frame shows us that from this level right here, we have a potential M, right? So it can be an M formation like that, just another retest and rejection off of this supply zone. Our 4-hour shows us that we could have a potential head and shoulders, all right? So let me do this. I'll put this right here. Does it make sense, bro? I know that there's other people here, but I care about like you. Like, is this making sense?
Yeah, this makes better sense.
I'm using the trend lines. I'm using the supply and demand zones. I'm using the support and resistance, and I'm building my quote unquote confluences, and just trying to make sure that I have as much information written down when I do my analysis, so I don't have to go back and try to like guess and shit.
Yeah,
So,
I've been taking notes in my notepad as we've been going along.
the 4-hour time frame shows potential. Shows potential. Shows potential head and shoulders. Line.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
Danny.
is that Danny? Man, like Danny.
Come on, we's not saying.
What are you telling me, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright, man.
Yo, baby.
I thought I'd check in,
Funny
What you say, bro?
Yeah, right.
I said I thought you'd check in.
Nah, come, bro.
Yeah. So, what up, Danny? So I'm just going over this UJ thing. I don't really trade it, but we're trying to do some teaching shit. And I'm just showing them high time frame analysis and working my way to low time frame execution, and understanding that as traders we need to have rules. Rules are meant to protect us from blowing our accounts and protect us from fucking taking entries that were not supposed to be taken in the first place. Okay.
Rules like what?
Rules are meant to protect us from blowing our accounts and protect us from not taking trades that aren't meant to be taken in the first place. This is why we're waiting for certain levels to be broken here, baby. All right, so our neckline is pretty much at our neckline is at or at September resistance, okay? Bond, right? So price is showing that it's going to go all the way back up, but in all reality, we could get another push all the way back up, because like there may be a surge coming at 2 p.m. Right now. It's New York session, and New York session. I got Apex up here if you want to play. Okay. New York session is gonna pick up some more volatility around 2 p.m. and shit like that, from 2 all the way to like 5 p.m. when it closes. Okay, so that's why we're not in any trades right now. But once again, that's so September resistance. I will mark off what would be the potential. So I will call this left shoulder. And I'm probably being optimistic. I don't fucking care, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then maybe the right shoulder would be right. So you guys can see that 1, 2, and then 3 move. Left shoulder at, call that 108, 618. Now I could be wrong, but this is the beauty of fucking doing our analysis. I like being right or wrong. It doesn't affect me any fucking way. I don't lose sleep. I get aggravated. My girl tells me, but like I don't fucking lose sleep. And then potential. Go ahead. Potential right shoulder at 108. I'll call it 108, 638, right? So we'll leave that there. And once again, we're all self-taught. Danny and I are self-taught. We've never paid for no mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't believe in that. We believe in trial and error and just, helping people become. All right.
Nah,
So
Danny goes hard, fam.
Of course he does.
He's just bare humble.
Come on.
So is this making sense so far? Can people understand this?
Yeah.
All right, but so
Yeah, man, appreciate it, bro.
Word. All right, perfect. Different voices. I like that, because I know who's speaking now, but I didn't know that voice. All right, so we're looking for sales, and once again, as a trader, you want to think objective and not subjective. And I want to tell everyone this. Like before, I used to tell everyone like sniper entries. Like I'm here to tell you, yo, fuck the sniper entries, my nigga. Make sure that you are not losing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you are having your rules, and if they're being met, then you take the trade and shit like that. What I learned from Roger Banks before I read this is that if you wait an extra 15 minutes, let's say that if it's 12:48 right now, okay? If we want to take this trade, he would tell us to wait 15 minutes and wait to see how the 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. hour closes, and then see if it makes sense and if it's still valid to take that. This is why we have rules. Now, I try to have 3 confluences, you know, to right up here. I have about 5 of them to just give you an idea. Now, even with these 5 confluences, price is already bullish. I'm looking for, this is a retracement trade, okay? So this would be a counter trend trade, right? Let me identify that up top so we all understand.
So with this trade, are you waiting for that right shoulder to be formed and then selling on that right shoulder?
No, absolutely not. Thank you for asking, and I appreciate that was right. What I'm waiting for an hour or 4-hour daily close below below one of these levels. So 1.8, 108, 586, or more importantly, I'm looking for a daily close below the September resistance level. If we don't have anything below this, then like price is probably going to go up a little bit, maybe to the top of our zone because it is in momentum if we look at all of this. But I'm looking for a potential lower high to be created. Right now, we go on a daily time frame.
Right, thanks. So I understand the September resistance.
Yep.
And that's why you want to. That's a better confirmation of sellers coming in. What is the? I missed the beginning of the webinar. What is that other line that you've got just above the September resistance?
The other line I have is just like a 4-hour support level, but it seems I'm waiting to see that it's being broken, right? So price hasn't broken below this. If we go on it from a 4-hour level, we have all these indecision, all these candles, and prices. If we look, it's flirting between a 30 pip zone between this 108, 586 level and this 108, 825 level. So it's about 24 pips. That's why there's no trade right now. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Thanks for answering, bro.
No, you're welcome. So in order for us to have a trade, we need to make sure that price either gets back into our yellow zone, you know, because price could want to go all the way up, or price could drop down. Right now, we don't have a trade though. Okay, so we're waiting for a trade. Now, going back to the analysis, right? Now, understanding what type of trade we're looking for a counter trade, all right? We'll have a sell limit if all of these rules are met, right? You know, so skip the sell limit shit. We can see that the supply zone's holding as on supply zone holds as resistance on higher time frames. We can see that it's August resistance, so it looks like a first or second bounce off this level. Our second confluence is at the 1-hour time frame. Looks like a double top is forming, so that's an M formation. Third confluence is that we would be waiting for a candle closure below 108, 586 in September resistance. Anticipating to move down toward our ascending trend line to create potential lower high before continuing up. And our 4-hour time frame shows that, you know, we have a potential head and shoulders. Okay, so I'll leave that up there. Our last take profit, we'll have 2 take profits on this one. Our last TP, let me see. I need to make. And I'd like to start doing a lot more of these, at least once a week for free for people, so they, you know, understand. Because moving into the fourth quarter, like we all trade differently, but you know, I'm a creator, and the most joy I have is helping others. In all honesty, because I know what it's like to not fucking have anybody answer any of your questions, and I still have nobody answer my questions. I'm being serious. You have to fail in order to become successful. Do not be afraid to share your trade ideas and be wrong. I show you guys I'm wrong all the fucking time. People just call me a goat because I still back pips. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like the pips being bagged or I'm still taking losses along the way. When I caught that 1,000 pip day, I took like 1 loss. That was insane. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out you, Danny, too, because like me and Danny be on the same wave and it's fucking insane. Now we would be looking for sells like this. Let's do our short position, right? So we'll do our short position, something like that. So it's probably like a 1-2, or 2-to-1 or 4-to-1 risk reward, depending on, you know, where the entries would be at. But we're looking for a bounce off of here. I'm hoping price at least comes down to 107,650. You know, so I'll do this. 107,650 will be our other level. Now that's our sell position, okay? And I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and I'll put this in the Telegram for everyone right now.
Before you move on, can I just ask a couple more questions on that?
Absolutely, bro.
So what is your stop loss based on? Is it just based on that yellow resistance zone?
It would be, yes, it would be on the yellow resistance zone. Now, you know, in all honesty, it's a tight stop loss. Price has potential to get stopped out. Once again, we're not entering right now, you know, but if we do get stopped out on this, I would enter one more time, and then the stop loss would still be 20 to 30 pips away. I don't know.
All right, cool, thanks. Because like normally I end up putting that stop loss above the resistance zone, and that's why I think that my risk reward isn't that great, because my stop losses end up being so much bigger. So just kind of getting your take on it.
It should always be 2 to 1. If you're taking a trade, it's 1 to 1. It doesn't make sense, bro. Because like if you lose 10 trades in a row, win 5 trades or whatever, you lose 5 trades and then win 5 trades, you're still gonna be in the negative.
Yeah, totally, man. That's so. And then the other thing is I missed the beginning. So, so you're waiting for either your hourly or your 4-hourly close below that 4-hour support, or the daily below the monthly support, and then you're entering a sell limit at that monthly support. Was that right?
Yes, or it would. Yes. You can call it support. It is support.
All right, thanks, man. Yeah.
Resistance turn support. So it's important to understand that. I know that I can tell that the way that you're asking questions, you have trading experience. You understand market level swap. So like meaning that, like, you know, until this September resistance had just got broken earlier today, right, or yesterday or so. This was September resistance. Now this is going to be held as September. What do you call it? September support, something like that. Is that making sense to people?
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm still looking for the price to come down. Now, if it doesn't come down, if it does come down, doesn't matter to me either way. This is just more or less a learning curve for us. Now, once again, I want to show you guys something. I'm going to open up another UJ chart so I don't lose this, because I want you guys to understand something from the higher picture. Higher time frame. Waiting for the fucking computer. Hold on. Shoot, reciprocate. I'm trying to open up a blank chart so I can show you guys something. All right, cool. So we already know, we just did the analysis, but it's important for everyone to understand that we are in the third quarter. So what we need to do, we need to look at like historical data. All right, so let's just go back a couple years. Let's look at it in September of 2014. Okay. So from October 2014, all right, and this is what Uncle Ted was talking about. You want to do your own back testing and just figure it out. So from the fourth quarter in 2014, you can see that we remained bullish the entire fourth quarter. We went from October. Actually, I'll do it like this. All right, so it can make sense. 2014 Q4. October price. Where's my drawing tool go? October price is 105. 200. We'll call it 105, 150. and then December price. I did this the other day. I just didn't show everyone. December price of 121. 121. Right. So that's quarter 4, 2014. That right there. That is this section. Those candles. Now we will look at November. That's quarter 4 for 2000. I'm talking while I'm doing this. The reason why I'm doing this is I realized something when I was still working at Acura. That fucking UJ goes on this like it goes on this similar like wave. I don't know how to like call it. December price actually ended at 120 002. The highest though was at I think 122. Lowest price. Highest price. And everyone wants to know, you know, how Bernie trades and shit like that. Bernie takes his time understanding how the market moves and how it sets up. You know, I'm still within my first real year of trading, so like everything is not going to come out, you know, the first, but like off rip. But I'm learning from my mistakes and just picking up on certain patterns and understanding mannerisms with the pairs. So in 2017 or 2016. Pretty much once I'm done with all of this, I'll show you guys that in the last 4 years or 5 years, every quarter or the last fourth quarter of the year for UJ, it's always been bullish. And I'm thinking the price is gonna fucking fly once again, at least to 115. I'll show you why. October price, Q4. Okay. 101. 90. The price. 118. 650. My fault if it's taking a little bit longer. October. Are you guys understanding the pattern though already? Can you like see what's going on? These are monthly candles, by the way.
Yeah.
Danny, you still here?
Nah, he cut ages ago. He put a message in the chat.
Oh, okay. This quarter we saw hard, bro. My fault that took so long. All right, so what I noticed over the past like 4 or 5 years or something, you know, if we look at it, in the first like from 2014 through 2016, price had been bullish in the last 3 quarters. You know, it obviously had moved, as we see in 2014. That was a nice move. 2015, you know, was a decent move and everything. We kind of fell off. That probably fell off like the last week of December or some shit like that. This right here was Q4 in 2016. So in 2014, 2016, we had a, I don't even know how many pips that is. 1,500 pips, 1,500 pip move, a 1,500 pip move in 2016 Q4. In 2017 Q4, we moved 495 pips. Last year, we actually fell 495 pips. Now, this year, as we can see, what I want people to understand, we have this nice little zone right here at the bottom. Once again, these are like yearly low levels, right? So if you guys were trading early in the year, there was a flash crash that happened all the way in January. It actually worked all the way back down here. All the way into this zone, which was the 2018 lowest lows. In 2019, it worked all the way down to the previous March, and just now in August, we worked all the way down to this little demand zone, right? So once again, from a monthly time frame, as you can see, and once again, you can trade off of any time frame. Like there are people that trade off of this time frame that will just say, you know, hey, I'm waiting for a break above this, or I'm waiting for a close above this. And now that we're on the monthly time frame with everything cleared up a little bit, you can clearly see what's going on. You can see that we are either waiting for a break and a retest above that level, or we're looking to see if price is going to fall from here and come down a little bit. These are monthly candles. Weekly candles, what do we see? We see that once again, you know, we see our higher high, our higher low. We're gonna have an initial, probably a higher high over here, but we do need to pull back and have our higher low, especially with the way that we do this. So that's what I'm looking for. That's a good as far as the other trades so on and so forth, like GA. I've been trading GA for a while, but I don't want to get into that. I just want to get into the fact that, like, you know, even from here, wherever this was at, I said that there was a daily head and shoulders formation, 120, 181, 450 being, you know, being the level and shit. Now, had I held from here, and look at this, I had already had this as a buy zone, had this as a level right here. I would have been up in, this was probably from sometime in September or something like that. So I would have held for a few weeks, we would have been up fucking damn near 900 pips or something.
Shit.
So next year, I will become a better trader and trade off of the monthly and like the weekly time frames, and just understand that, you know, the higher time frames is where it's at. Like as an intraday trader and a swing trader, it's very easy. Once you understand the direction, it's easy for you to take your 20, 30, 40, 50 pip scalps, you know, 50 plus pip swings, once you understand just how the market is moving and how it's flowing. So hopefully people learn, you know, a little bit from this. I am running out of time right now, so, you know, I in the Telegram, so everyone that didn't watch it, you know, can as far as that gold trade, also as I was in the gold trade earlier, and I did get wicked out down here at the bottom. I had entered and already taken my position, you know what I'm saying, right here. I had entered another position, I believe, like somewhere like down here. I'm not sure where it's at. I opened up my charts in a little bit, but I am expecting price to at least go back up to 1496 and create a triple top, so you understand. Right, so like we have 1 rejection, 2 rejections, and this could be a potential 3rd rejection off of this level right here. Also, price probably needs to come to this fucking trend line, and that is a descending trend line that has been all the way up there. You guys see how see how much they're easy, they're simple, you know. You see how I said this potential liquidity wick fill, right? I had noted this back in September 26th. This zone didn't actually get hit up until October 3rd. You guys see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Being able to understand, you know, potential moves, and that's a stop hunt, bro. These are all stop hunts because price has not closed above 1510. So gold has been ranging between 1510 and call it 1480 for a little bit. That's why I just been taking buys and sells along these areas and along these regions and zones. Once again, thinking objective, not subjective, not oh my God, you know, I think that price is gonna go up. Well, like, why don't you set a zone or set a support and resistance level, you know, set a trend line. You can see the RSIs at the bottom, but I haven't used that at all. There's no need for us to use that. We can just learn and understand simple price action, simple candles, understand how sessions move, right? So, you know, I myself Forex as an intraday sniper, swing trader, so to say. Damn, you know, someone okay back there?
I literally just dropped my bottle.
I as an intraday, you know, sniper, I like to call myself, or you know, swing trader. I look for positions, you know, that'll at least be. I always tell people my bread and butter comes from 50 and 75 pips. So once my position gets in 50 and 70, it's in between 50 to 75 pips. I'm cutting it, you know what I'm saying, and like I'm leaving the runner because like I'm already content with that right there. Another thing as well, getting stopped out of a position, I do understand how it works, but with me having 3 minutes, I just want to give you guys an idea of like a simple rule.
All right, before you say that, what are the best time frames for intraday trading?
London sessions, so like, you know, 5 to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I feel, and then New York session, so pre New York, so like 8:30 to maybe like 10, you know. But I like trading. I trade from like 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so like I think 5 more time. Literally, I like taking London open. I think, bro. I trade pre-London all the way to New York session, and that's. But I want everyone to, you know, understand a trading plan. This is just a generic one that I wrote for myself, just bullshit. I think this to someone yesterday. Trading plan: 500 pips per week, 10 trades maximum, 2 to 3 trades per day, 50 to 75 pips per winning position, 10 to 35 pips per losing position. Take partials at 50 to 75 pips, leave runners at break even, clear off break in, 3 or more confluences. That is just a generic trading plan. You can tweak that to however you want. You all can do 200 pips per week, 1 to 2 trades per day, you know, 25 to 50 pips per position, 5 to 20 pips per losing position. Take partials, leave runners. You know, should always leave a runner on a position because you know the potential. Always put your stop loss at break even when you are. However, always leave because you leave is how I understood that. Oh my God, that's what a swing trade is. You're just walking away from the start. You didn't understand. It's gonna do what it does, you know. So once again, thinking objective versus subjective. I hope everyone learned something. Forex checking out. This is
Thanks for this, my guy.
absolutely, bro.
Cheers, bro. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, everyone take